The thing Donald Trump needs more than anything else in the world right now is a distraction. The Epstein stuff has just taken over everything. I mean, even reports of Donald Trump's failing health ended up getting buried under the Epstein story. Every time I go to any website where I'm looking for stories and news, everything is all Epstein all the time. Honestly, it is getting a little annoying. I'm kind of tired of talking about it. But people are still talking, and I do think that's a good thing. Trump, however, does not. Trump has, of course, lashed out at his base. He has begged people. He's called Charlie Kirk on the phone and said, please don't talk about it anymore. But none of it's working. Attacking his base didn't work. If anything, it's going to backfire. Frickin' InfoWars, Alex Jones, Owen Schroyer, they're calling him out for this cover-up. His former chief of staff admitted plain as day, yes, Trump's in the files. Former casino president admitted, hey, he hung out with Epstein for years, brought underage girls onto the casino floor. So Trump needs a distraction. He actually attempted it mid last week when he was like, hey, everybody, guess what? Coca-Cola is going to use real sugar now instead of high fructose corn syrup, just like they do down in Mexico. And that Coke is so much better. I'll tell you what. Nobody cared. Also, for the record, I know a lot of people do insist, like, oh man, if you've never had a Coke from Mexico, it's so much better. Like, you can taste the difference. I have. And honestly, maybe my palate is not as sophisticated. I can't really tell a difference at all. I grew up drinking Coke. I still drink Coke, not as much as I used to. But yeah, like, okay, nobody's drinking Coke to be healthy. And high fructose corn syrup versus real sugar, it's still all sugar. Okay? Like, it doesn't make it healthier by any stretch. You're still drinking a very high calorie soda. But that's beside the point. He tried to distract us with a new Coca-Cola, like, here you go, here's your Coke. Nobody cared. So now it's time to pull out the big guns, right? If Trump needs a distraction, what's he going to do? And the administration, thinks they have an idea. They're going back to the well, folks. This administration has taken us back to 2017 through 2020, and they have announced that they are kind of, in a way, reopening investigations into Hillary Clinton. Because if there's one thing that Americans want answers to right now, it's, wait a minute, what was Hillary Clinton doing 15 years ago? And I kid you not, that's what they're looking at. Here's what's happening. The administration, Trump himself on multiple occasions recently has said that he's open to, and he wants to, declassify a lot of the documents from when Hillary Clinton was the Secretary of State. So we're talking about things that are well over a decade old that nobody cares about. And Trump's like, maybe we're going to do it. Maybe we're going to release them. I don't know. We have to talk to our people. But that's the distraction. That's what he thinks is going to pull people away from the Epstein issue, is talking about the Clintons. The people who were also friends with Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Ghislaine Maxwell was at Chelsea Clinton's wedding. Bringing up the name Clinton to distract people from Epstein might be the dumbest thing Trump has ever done. Like, okay, we'll get him to stop talking about Epstein. What about Clinton? Oh, you mean the guy that was good friends with him too? Yes, that one. Okay, well, still talking Epstein then. He's gone nuts. He's gone so nuts that he can't form rational ideas anymore. Not that he really had many to begin with, but if you think that bringing up the name Clinton is going to take people away from Epstein, you could not be more wrong. If anything, it gets deeper into Epstein. So by all means, do it. Nobody in this country, honestly, sorry, cares about Hillary Clinton anymore. If you have evidence that she personally was murdering people outside the White House while she was Secretary of State, okay, so what? I mean, yes, it's a big deal. Throw her in prison, lock her away. I don't care. If you have evidence that she did crimes, prosecute her and put her in prison. Nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to lose any sleep, not even Bill Clinton, probably. The point is, nobody cares about Hillary Clinton anymore. Nobody cares about Bill Clinton anymore. They haven't been in politics for, again, roughly 10 years. But if you think it's going to distract people from Epstein, you've got another thing coming. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.